Hello, welcome to the Poetry with Lauryn channel. I'm Lauryn, and perhaps you are watching my channel because you actually subscribe, or perhaps you've stumbled upon my channel, or perhaps you're just curious about poetry. Either way, welcome. Tonight's episode is focusing on Mother's Day. I just want to say that I've had this channel for about a year now, and I've just kind of experimented a lot with showing off some artwork and reading my poetry, and I just want to thank everybody who has been supportive of that. I actually started this channel in response to the pandemic as a way to sort of entertain people, a way to stay connected. It's kind of evolved and changed, and I still want to continue to do it so that to continue to entertain people and just kind of share poetry. And the more I do this, the more I realize how many other people that I meet and stumble upon in my life write poetry and how great it is and how much I want to share that. A couple cool things have happened since I've started this channel. One is that my brother created a logo for my channel that I now have, and my husband also created some merch. Can we just say merchandise, people? Merchandise. There's just a couple more syllables to I just don't like that word. I'm sorry. Merch. Anyway, I'm going to show you what the logo looks like. And this is a sticker my husband, that was a weird Freudian slip, that he made for me for our anniversary. I've got a few more of these, so if you want one, let me know. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to actually put one on my car here pretty soon, and maybe make my husband put one on his car, because he doesn't always get, husbands, they don't always get choices and stuff. Anyway, so today is a Happy Mother's Day edition of Poetry with Lauryn. I have a poem specifically about motherhood. And hold on, we're going to pause for just one moment because I think I can hear my said child crying. So give me just one moment. Pause. Okay, I'm back. I've had to stop a couple times. Once because my dog child was crying because she couldn't get to the couch, and once because my human child was crying because her stuffed dog wasn't tucked in properly. Mom life. Anyway, so this is episode number 14, and that kind of segues me into just talking a little bit about motherhood in general. I am going to read you a poem about my perspective a little bit on motherhood a little bit. It's a little bit about that. It's a little bit about my daughter and kind of like my grandmother, things like that. But I just want to say before I read it that, for one, like, I'm reading this poem and have written it from my perspective in the world. I am a heterosexual white woman within, like I'm married to my husband and we have a child together. Like, my parents are still together, so I have a very different, perhaps like a different view than other people might have of things in the world. And I just want to speak to the fact that motherhood and mothering, they come in a lot of different forms and with a range of experience. And motherhood and mothering can be performed by men. It can be performed by people who do not biologically have children. There's just a lot of layers to it, and I think Mother's Day can bring up a lot of different emotions, ranging from like sorrow to joy to like rage. Like there's just a lot that come with that, and I've had some of those feelings, like of like grief or like change, like after having a child. So I just want to like sort of acknowledge that I can't touch on everyone's experience, but that there are sort of like this range of experiences that happen with motherhood and mothering, and they're not all like great. Sometimes mothering is hard, and sometimes being mothered is hard. So I just want to recognize that, like that we're all human kind of thing. So the other part of the Mother's Day piece is I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. And I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my husband's mom, who is my bonus mom by marriage. Happy Mother's Day. She's also the grandma of my child. Obviously, my mom is a grandma too, but I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to both of you. So Happy Mother's Day. So here is a poem, a little bit about the next generation, like my daughter, as well as a remembrance of mostly my mother's mom that I was very close with. So here we go. Happy Mother's Day, folks. There's a light breeze in the air, enough to move my hair, but not enough for my wind chime to make its ring-a-ling sound. My grandmother always said, I wonder what this wind will stir up. I saw a red cardinal in his flight path in the sky. They always make me think of her. They have a few feathers that are a deep shade of burgundy. The same color in a blanket that covers my daughter to keep her warm in the night. A blanket that belonged to my grandmother. I tell my daughter about her great-grandmother, trying to explain that my mother also had a mother, and on until the first mother. Being a mother is to reach one's hand into the past, as the other hand grasps into the winds of the unknown future. Becoming a mother is the most worrisome and optimistic choice I have ever made. My grandmother's blanket keeps my daughter warm, and her memory fills me with confidence to be the best mother I can, no matter what the wind stirs up. So I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there, whether you are a dog or a cat mom, or you are a grandma, or whatever you happen to be in whatever ways that you mother. Have a good day, guys. Be kind to each other and make good choices, as your mother would tell you to do. Bye!